Hello guys, my name is Shreyas. I'm an educator at an academy. You can follow me on the Learning app as well. You can see my new set of courses on the Learning app as well, whereas other awesome courses by very good educators. So please do install the Learning app. This is a lesson about the gas turbines on the topic turbines, engines and pumps. So please do rate it, review it and share it, and please do subscribe us on our YouTube channel. That is the Unacademy Engineering Students. Thank you. So guys, let's start, move on to the course elements of mechanical engineering. I've given my intro already. My name is Shreyas. I'm a BE mechanical engineering student. So you can follow me on the Unacademy YouTube platform, which is mentioned over here. So the course will be on the turbines, engines and pumps. So the target audience for this slide will be engineering students, general audience who are interested in mechanical entities, people who are interested in machine related mechanisms, and automobile enthusiasts. So the learning outcomes of this slide will be, you guys will come to know the classification of the gas turbines, the working principle of open cycle gas turbine, as well as the operation of open cycle gas turbine, the working principle of closed cycle gas turbine, as well as the operation of closed cycle gas turbine. Gas turbines is a lesson, so let's start with the first set of slides. So let's have a quote. Some of you say religion makes people happy, so does laughing gas. So you guys know the uses of laughing gas, right? So that's a heartwarming quote on the laughing gas. So let's start with the gas turbine. So gas turbine, it is actually a prime mover. Here a jet of burnt gases or air is made to flow over several rings of moving blades which are fixed to the rotor. The shape of the blades are almost similar to that of the steam turbine. It also helps in the conversion of heat energy, and it has very high power to weight ratio. That is the reason gas turbines are used. Kerosene, coal, bunker oil, coal gas, gasoline are some of the fuels which are used in the gas turbines. So you can see this is a pictorial representation of the gas turbine. So this is how the gas turbine looks. The blades being very similar to the steam turbines. So the classification, there are two main types, namely the constant pressure open cycle gas turbine and the constant pressure closed cycle gas turbine. And also nuclear gas turbines and explosion types, there are also other two varieties, but they don't come under the syllabus of the engineering curriculum, so they have left it. So let's start with the open cycle gas turbine. Going on to the principle of the open cycle gas turbine, the fuel is burnt in the combustion chamber at constant pressure with the help of high pressure air. The products of combustion at high pressure and high temperature are made to flow through the turbine to get the work done. Later, those burnt fuel or the products only, they get exhausted to the atmosphere. So this is the principle of the open cycle gas turbine. So you can see here, this is the two-stage gas turbine, working model of the two-stage gas turbine. The parts given over here, and you can see the blades are very similar to that of the steam turbines. So this is how the whole thing works. So open cycle gas turbine, let's move on to the construction and working. The combustion chamber is connected in between a compressor and the turbine. The compressor, turbine and generator, they are coaxially coupled or coupled coaxially. The atmospheric air is drawn into the compressor. The compressed air is delivered into the combustion chamber. Meantime, the fuel is injected into the combustion chamber at constant pressure. So you can see here, this is how the open cycle gas turbine, the working of the open cycle gas turbine is there. This is the combustion chamber, this being the compressor and this being the turbine. And there is actually a presence of generator over here. And this is actually, you can see the presence of a coupler which is over here. And this is how it goes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So open cycle gas turbine, let's continue with the construction. As a result, the products of the combustion at high pressure and high temperature are made to flow to the turbine at constant pressure and high pressure. So as a result of this, the compressor, the turbine and generator, they will run, and after doing the work, the gases will exhaust into the atmosphere. That is nothing but the mechanical work present over here. Let's go into the closed cycle gas turbine. The principle is as follows. The atmospheric air or a stable gas is compressed in the compressor. It is then passed to a heater through a heat exchanger. There it is heated at constant pressure. Then the hot air or gas expands to the turbine and does the useful work. After doing the work, the exhaust hot gas is made to flow back to the compressor through the heat exchanger or the cooler. Hence the hot air or gas returns to its original temperature. The cycle repeats thereafter. It works on Joule's cycle. That is the reason the closed cycle gas turbine follows the Joule's phenomenon or the Joule cycle phenomenon. So this is how the closed cycle gas turbine works. You can see the coupler over here. So this is how it goes: 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is how this cycle is actually closed. There is no inlet or outlet over here, whereas compared to the open cycle gas turbine there was an outlet there. So that's the reason it was called as open cycle, and this is called as closed cycle gas turbine. So closed cycle gas turbine, let's start with the construction and working on it. A heater is connected between the compressor and the turbine through a heat exchanger. One end of the heat exchanger is connected to the outlet of the turbine. Other end is connected to the compressor through a cooler. The compressor, turbine and generator, they are coupled coaxially or coaxially coupled. The atmospheric air is joined to the compressor, and then the compressed air or gas is passed to the heater through a heat exchanger for its preheating. It is then heated in the heater using any kind of fuel at constant pressure. Later it is made to flow through the turbine, and as a result, compressor, turbine and generator, they will run. The exhaust hot air is made to flow back to the compressor to the heat exchanger and cooler. At heat exchanger, it gives away its heat to the incoming compressed air. Hence it loses some heat and becomes slightly cool. As it passes to the cooler, it returns to its original temperature, and it is then ready to start its next cycle. So thank you guys. Any questions? Please drop those in the comments box below. You can find me on my Unacademy user platform, which is mentioned over here. And if you have liked the presentation, please do rate this course, review this course and recommend this lesson or slide if you have liked it. And please do subscribe me or follow me on the Unacademy user platform, which is mentioned over here. Have a wonderful day guys. Take care.